King Louise. These hoes they're from Oklahoma. I want to try this one because it's an indigo. There's no way to open this hoe, bro, other than like legit opening it. But you gotta rip this bitch open. What? Let's do the bubble check on this shit real quick. Grab this hoe from the outside. That shit worked. Woo, boy. Let's go ahead and do a little bubble test. There's a little bubble right there. Shit, it's not moving. Honestly, bro, let me blow y'all's mind. How much do you think these are at the dispensary? I paid $20 for it, but how much do you think is at the dispensary? Comment down below right now. These ones cost $5, bro, at the dispo. And no bullshit. Wow. Well, shit, the bubble hasn't moved, bro, so. Bruh, I've been doing this shit for a little bit. Look, it barely fucking moved. I go in and smell it, food, and I can smell like some wax, like some heavy amounts of wax. Oh, it's because the battery's dead. I was like, why the fuck can I not hit it? I could kind of get a taste though. This all does taste pretty cheap, fam. I don't know, lie. So I think the bubble moves faster if you hit this hard. But not really, like it still takes a long ass time. What the fuck? This all just me. I don't know. I need to get another battery real quick so we can get like some big ass blinkers. As of right now though, it's kind of lemony, bro, but like not really. Let's go ahead and try it on this one. Take 20. All the batteries that I'm trying, bro, none of them work. But look, we in the ghetto, fool. Right now, I got somebody about to deliver me a fucking ooze pen. Let's get it. Just give it a little bit and this will be here, fam.
8:01 p.m.
Let's get it, fam. They actually pulled up really quick, bro. This one was at 3.5. This one's like the generation 2, though. Oh wow. Okay, so the taste on this shit, it kind of reminds me of the ones from Colorado, but the ones in Colorado that cost $18.75, something like that. Wow, this whole is real, bro. That's crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and do a video on this other one. This one's the Easy, get in the zone, but it's like the same company, bro. Mango Cannabis is the dispensary. Search that hole right now. These ones cost $5, bro, for a full gram. That's crazy. Kind of burns to like keep it in. I know a lot about like real cards, bro. I have been smoking real cards for a while now. Dude, this whole tastes just like a real card, fool. There's these cards that I get in Colorado. Matter of fact, I'm finna do a video on one of them, bro. Dude, that shit just blows my mind. This one is eating food. I'm hot. I'm actually hot. Well, honestly, food it does, but I gotta go crack it out. They're not gonna do cheap art. It's just like I don't know. I think it's just what my mind knows, fool, that this was $5, you know. But the thing about it, fool, even though this was $5, like if you have $5, bro, I remember when I was like 13, 14 years old, when I barely started smoking, you know what I mean? I've been trying to get $5. I could go have with homie on the gram for some weed. Dude, if I was able to buy one of these for $5, bro, that shit would have changed the game. Like literally, bro, that shit would have changed the game in so many ways, cause especially right now, everybody that's like in school and shit has been like hitting blinkers in school. Bro, y'all don't understand how lucky you are to do that shit, fool. If that was the case, I probably would have finished school, bro. That is no lie. Like, I'm not lying to y'all, nigga. Like, if they allowed me to be smoking in the classroom, I would have finished school, bro. Like, no lie. If you're in school and shit, finish school, bro. I didn't finish school right now. That shit is like, I'm not gonna go back, you know? What I'm saying is, stay in school. Because later on, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? It kind of blows my mind, for it don't really leave like a nasty taste in your mouth. Go ahead and do it on number 4. My brother, this is me and my brother.
Getting out and write the politics. What you know about man, stop hopping in and out of it. Don't say you 100, even 100 be counterfeit. Let's be out your mind.
Right now I'm watching this shit about who killed Tupac. Bro, what's y'all's opinion on this shit? Who do y'all think killed Tupac? They just arrested somebody, like the last living person of the case. Bro, Keith D go and search up all his interviews. He nearly snitched on himself.
We are here today to announce the arrest of 60-year-old Dwayne Keith Davis, a.k.a. Keefy D, for the murder of Tupac Shakur. Davis was arrested this morning by my LVMPD criminal apprehension team, and this investigation started on the night of September 7th, 1996. It is far from over.
There's this interview I can't really show y'all it because Vlad will fucking take it on.
Welcome back to Piers Morgan Uncensored. It was a question that gripped the world. Who killed Tupac Shakur? The 25-year-old rapper, considered one of the most influential artists of all time, was gunned down in Las Vegas in 1996.
Now investigators of Valley Homes searched in connection to the Tupac Shakur murder investigation nearly 27 years after his death. Thanks for joining us here at 6. I'm Denise Valdez.
And I'm Brian Loftus. Metro Police confirming they searched a home as part of their ongoing work to solve who killed the rapper and hip-hop icon. 8 News Now investigator David Charnes breaking this story. David, what are you learning tonight?
Right, Denise, sources telling the 8 News Now investigators this search involves Dwayne Davis, also known as Keef D. Davis speaking publicly about the night Tupac died in videos on YouTube and in a book.
It's a murder that shocked the world of music. 25-year-old Tupac Shakur shot 4 times inside this BMW in this intersection near the Las Vegas Strip in September 1996. He would die from his injuries 6 days later. 8 News Now investigator Vanessa Murphy speaking exclusively with paramedics in 2016.
We brought the gurney up,
over,
just pulled him out.
Pulled him out, and that's when, everybody was yelling, Tupac, Tupac.
Over the last 27 years, Metro Police have made no arrests, suspecting a rival gang targeted the rapper after a Mike Tyson fight. Someone in another car shot Shakur. The question, after all these years remaining, who was it? Sources telling the 8 News Now investigators Tuesday the warrant served at a home in Henderson Monday involves 60-year-old Dwayne Davis, also known as Keef D. He's made several public statements about a possible shooter. Sources say detectives may have been looking for writings or documents connected to a book Davis recently published.
Nearly 27 years after the murder of hip-hop legend Tupac Shakur, Las Vegas police confirmed today they executed a search warrant on Monday in connection with the case. Police searched a home in the city of Henderson. That's about 15 miles southeast of the Vegas Strip. Shakur was at a red light just a block from the Strip when he was shot multiple times.
People at the home declined to comment Tuesday, warning things could escalate should we stay outside or record them.
Right now, nobody is in custody, and a quarter century later, police have never filed charges in this case, a case Metro says it is determined to solve.
Friday, Dwayne Keith D. Davis was indicted on one count of murder with a deadly weapon in relation to the killing. DJ Vlad, a major commentator in the hip-hop industry for years, admitted that police in Las Vegas asked him to help their investigation after he interviewed Keith D. for his own show. Well, DJ Vlad joins me now. DJ Vlad, thank you very much indeed for joining the show.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
I know you've studied this case for so long, and these interviews that you did with Keith D, they've turned out to be extremely significant in this investigation, leading, in fact, to him being arrested and indicted. When you heard that news, how did you feel?
Well, I mean, the goal wasn't really to get anyone arrested. It was really just to get the truth of the matter. The story about Orlando Anderson killing Tupac, I've known since around 2007. So this was essentially the worst kept secret in LA. Everyone knew about it, but there were no arrests, there was no convictions, there was no anything, there was no actual proofs. There was a lot of conspiracy theories around it. So around 2008, when I first heard the Keefe confession tapes that Greg Kading got, then I found out there was a book. I got a hold of Keefe D and his co-writer, and we scheduled an interview, and we just went from there.
I mean, he appears to have incriminated himself in this interview, certainly the last one. Did you believe he was doing that as you interviewed him?
Well, I think that he believed that he had a level of immunity when he did the proffer agreement. I think at the time he was saying that he had cancer, so maybe he didn't think he had much time to live. So he was just kind of letting it loose at that point. But, it was a little bit crazy that he actually sat down and we did everything. And when I asked him about it, sometimes he would try to dodge certain questions, but ultimately I used the book as a blueprint. So whenever a question wouldn't get answered, I said, well, the book said X, Y, and Z. And then at that point, he kind of went along with what was written in the book.
It's been reported that you have resisted efforts by the police to hand over all the unedited tapes. Is that true? And if so, why?
Yeah, it's true. I mean, ultimately, people that we have on our show, we don't turn around and cooperate against those same people with the police. For me, just in terms of business-wise and my ethics and so forth, I just feel there's something wrong. So when Las Vegas police reached out to me multiple times, I just never responded. I think what they did ultimately want was the raw footage. That was an email that they sent after a couple of phone calls went unanswered. Ultimately, if you know the style of our footage, everything that we film gets released. So I think there's a little bit of a barking up the wrong tree situation, but maybe they thought there was a gotcha on there in the footage that was unreleased, which I'm not aware of it since everything did get released. But ultimately, we don't cooperate with the police. And, we've had situations where police have tried to get footage from us, and we've had our lawyers step in and actually block it.
Are you concerned? I mean, I've done many interviews, including crime interviews, actually, over the years. And there's always a certain element of concern as an interviewer when you stray into that kind of territory about repercussions from people involved. I mean, given there's now been an indictment here, are you worried about repercussions against you?
I don't worry about doing my job. I've been doing Vlad TV for 15 years now. We've covered a lot of very serious issues. We've interviewed like mass murderers like Sammy the Bull and so forth. So I don't really worry when it comes to doing my job. My job supersedes any level of concern or fear or anything else like that. And ultimately, if I ever feel there is a situation where there might be some danger, I always move with armed security.
You famously a very big fan of Tupac, as of course millions of people were, and it remained one of the great mysteries about this. If it turns out that your interviews have helped lead to solving this mystery, will you feel a sense of closure for Tupac and his family?
Well, I mean, for me, the closure came 4 years ago when I did the interview. There was a lot of conspiracy theories when it comes to Tupac. There was that, Suge had him set up. There was the government did it. There was the first responder had a body that he switched. The Tupac is living in Cuba somewhere. There's a lot of crazy theories out there. So for me, when I did the interview 4 years ago and we went through the entire story, really Keefe D's entire life story, but really leading up to what happened from Orlando getting jumped at the mall to, the next few steps to them going to Vegas to what happened, during the fight to what happened afterwards. That essentially told the story.
Yeah.
I've been saying for years that I solved the Tupac murder.
Right.
When it comes to the family, I've had various family members reach out through people to say they're very happy about it. But the thing about it is, I know people that were very close to Tupac's mother, Afeni Shakur, and they all told me that while she was alive, she did not care about the police solving this case. The Shakur family had a very, bad relationship with the police.
These guys are not guys that can call up and drop by their office. These guys are kind of off the grid, and so it's been a tough thing to try to find. Have you reached out to the Minister King, your parents?
The arm that sticked out, it wasn't a skinny arm, but it was a fat one.
On the night of September 7th of 1996, Tupac Shakur, along with Suge Knight, and members of their entourage, which include members of Mob Piru, came to Vegas to attend the Mike Tyson fight at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Members of the Southside Compton Crips, which included Dwayne Davis, along with his nephew Orlando Anderson, were also in attendance at the same event.
You guys aren't out in Vegas then with that intention. That's not why you're in Vegas.
We've been going to the fight since Pat days, the 80s.
So y'all geared up to go to Vegas and y'all was going anyway, not even knowing who else was going to be down there.
So at this point, you guys are getting ready to go to the Tyson fight.
Yeah.
Okay. And you guys leave on a Thursday?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Did you guys meet up with anybody or anything?
Oh, shit. No. We just got our rooms, kicked it every day. Seen the dude the day before the fight, on that Friday. The day before the fight, the Friday, I'm waiting on my car. Man came over there. All them bitches around every day. He made me look like a movie star. You know what I'm saying? What up, big dog? And people like, he got to be somebody. That's why I didn't understand the next night, want to put tips on my nephew. Goddamn, homie.
As both were leaving the fight, members of Death Row Records spotted Orlando Anderson near an elevator bay.
Them dudes that jumped on nephew.
By the time they all met up, is when Trayvon comes over and say, hey, there's Baby Lane, the dude that tried to take my chain. Try to take my chain. Everybody keep that, you got to get that cleared up. Trayvon didn't lose his chain. Trayvon, came over there and said to his big homies, which is Neckbone, Buntry.
So he didn't tell Pac.
He
just said it out in the open.
Said it out in the open. Pac, we talked about earlier in the interview, being who he being. You either ride with me or you're not with me. Takes off.
Didn't say nothing to nobody?
Takes off. Ain't said nothing.
I will now show you hotel security footage, as many of you have already seen, related to this incident. And on this incident, you will see Tupac Shakur, who's wearing a shiny satiny shirt, along with Marion Suge Knight, who's a large man in a brown suit, punching and kicking Orlando Anderson. Following this incident, you'll see hotel security intervene, and then they will leave the area of the fight.
So you guys went over there, Suge and everybody was already gone?
Yeah, they was gone already.
At the same time, word had spread amongst members of the Southside Compton Crips of what had occurred inside the MGM.